I was wrong. I was so wrong. What's going on, guys? It's Adonis. Episode 20 of The Flash just finished airing. I did a reaction, but my mic was off. Super fail. If you guys like Flash content, make sure you hit the subscribe button, have notifications turned on so you don't miss any future Flash content. So I'm gonna go over some of the things that I really liked in the episode, how wrong I was about Barry being the Flash, and what the next video I'm gonna be doing on this channel around the Flash. Let's get into it. Now, obviously the main focus around this episode was trying to get the scientist that helped them create the device to trap Savitar in the Speed Force. And during this journey, you have Killer Frost trying to kill her because Savitar already knows who she is. He knows what's gonna happen. So she's over there trying to kill her the entire episode. And while this is happening, you have this internal struggle on the team of Julian and Cisco trying to figure out how they're gonna do it. And Julian's just really upset at Cisco because he's obviously in love with Caitlin. And then Cisco, being the best friend, is like, look, bro, like, I'm not trying to kill her. Like, I've known her way longer than you. My relationship is a lot deeper than yours at the moment. You need to chill out. And it just seemed like they just kept doing this the entire episode. But I like the dynamic between the two characters. I felt like at the end, Julian's pep talk around Cisco's abilities kind of coming from love instead of pain or, anger was actually a really cool pep talk. And Julian gets a point for that because that's like his first solid pep talk. First one. And obviously there's a one around Caitlin, but she became Killer Frost in the process, so maybe not the best pep talk. Now, obviously, Wally was completely absent in the episode. He was on Earth 3 with Jesse. Didn't really explain why he was there, just that he was there. And that just says hi. So that was kind of anticlimactic for Wally, I guess. Yep. Now, as far as Killer Frost, I'm really excited about this character right now because this is the Killer Frost I've been wanting to see since she was introduced last season. We see her surfing on ice, going through the city. Now, I know some people are like, how couldn't the Flash catch her? Let's kind of debunk this right now. One, Flash was heavily suppressed when chasing Killer Frost. Two, he wasn't trying to catch Killer Frost. He was trying to make her go back to where Cisco was so he could do his deed of knocking her out, so they could proceed in whatever plan they had for Caitlin Snow. We saw a, Dragon Ball-esque beam struggle between Killer Frost and Vibe. That was dope. That was actually really dope. I got really hyped during that part. Damn it, I wish my mic was on. How could you do that to me, man? How could you do that to me, Mike? I wouldn't do that to you. But obviously the main thing of this episode, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the elephant that's not in the room. Barry Allen being Savitar. And yes, I predicted it to be Wally. I didn't think they're gonna telegraph it how they were telegraphing it this entire season of it being Barry. I thought maybe they're gonna give it a little twist for it to be Wally. More of a surprise. But for me, it just wasn't a surprise. It was too telegraphed to me, to be honest. That's why I thought it was gonna be Wally, but it's Barry. People are saying it's probably gonna be Barry. Now, while there is a future Flash storyline of him going back, basically trying to kill old Flash, I don't know if they're gonna use this, but it's definitely a better theory than the Ronnie. Now, in all seriousness, how they handled it for those that weren't maybe predicting it to be Barry, or maybe didn't see that it would be Barry ever, I thought it was done really well, especially when Joe comes back into the house. He sees the family, he starts talking, and then Barry starts going through what he just said and then referencing it to something that Caitlin had said earlier, something that Savitar had said earlier. And then he starts playing through all these scenarios in his head of, oh my God, I know who he is. It was just really dope how that scene kind of played out. Now, this opens a new can of worms, obviously, regardless of who was gonna be Savitar. The biggest question is, why kill Iris? What's the point in it? Two, why would you come back to the past if you have all this ability? Why would you go back to the past to wanna, hurt anybody in the past? Like, it's just weird. Like, you have this ability, you're the fastest person on the planet, in the universe. Why would you need to go back into the past? Like, what's the point? So there's a lot of unanswered questions there. The next big unanswered question is, what happened to Barry's face? Now, future Barry's face looks like it's completely burnt on one side. So we're not sure if that's from a fight that he's had with another Flash. But all in all, I really enjoyed this episode. I thought they handled a lot of the things really well. And the Savitar reveal was really dope. Like, regardless of if I wanted it to be Wally or Barry, is kind of irrelevant. I thought it was handled really, really dope. So yeah, man, hats off to the Flash team, man. I'm actually getting really excited for the next couple of episodes. Now, what were your guys' thoughts on it? What were your guys' predictions? Were you guys good prognosticators? Did you guys already have it locked in? You know who Savitar was gonna be? Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys already had Barry as your #1 pick. And I will be doing a video on this channel around when Savitar is from. So if you guys don't want to miss that, make sure you're subscribed. You have the notification bell turned on so you don't miss that episode. And if you want to check out my last reaction/recap of The Flash, the link will be right here to the side. All right, guys, until next time. See you later.